Welcome back to Gillette Stadium, everybody. My name is Mike Petraglia, joined as always by Patriots expert columnist for WEEI.com, Christopher Price. Chris, the injuries continue to mount. Gerard Mayo has been placed on season-ending injured reserve with a torn pectoral muscle. He tore it on Sunday in the fourth quarter, making quite a hit on one Darren Sproles. He had surgery this week. He's done for the year. How in the world do the Patriots go about replacing him?
It's going to be a lot like what they did with Vince Wilfork. It's going to be a collective. You're going to see a lot on the shoulders of guys like Dante Hightower and Jamie Collins and quite possibly Dane Fletcher as well. You're going to have to mix and match. You're going to have to make some personnel moves. I wouldn't be surprised to see Rob Ninkovich move around as well from that defensive end spot to maybe that outside linebacker position. One of the things that the Patriots have in their favor is they have a lot of hybrids. They have a lot of guys who can do a little bit of everything back there. I think they're going to lean on that versatility going forward.
I know you are writing about it this week. Are the Patriots tipping point proof? Is such a thing possible? Do the Patriots, are the injuries mounting up to the point where they can't get past them?
Well, I think you look at around the league and you look at traditional powers like the Giants and the Steelers and the Packers and the last few years the Texans. All of these teams have struggled a little bit when faced with obstacles over the course of the first 5 or 6 games of the season. I think the Patriots have distinguished themselves in the fact that they're a little bit deeper and they have a little bit better coaching. They're a little bit more prepared when they have to deal with something like this. But I thought it was interesting. All those injuries around the league that happened during training camp, the Patriots avoided them. Now they're kind of starting to have to pay the piper a little bit right now. It's just kind of interesting the way it works out.
Aqib Talib may or may not be available. He was not at practice on Wednesday, early in the week in practice. He has a hip injury, left on Sunday in the second half also. What in the world do they do if Aqib Talib is out?
We talked about the shifting and the personnel at the linebacker spot. I think we're going to have to see more of that in the secondary as well. You're going to look at a situation where you maybe put Devin McCourty, move him from safety over to corner, and you lean on some of the younger guys, whether it's Duron Harmon or Tavon Wilson and the rest of that group. You're going to need guys to start stepping up, guys who are those second and third stringers who are going to play more snaps, and they're going to have much more of an integral role going forward as a result.
Danny Amendola, he took a vicious hit from one Raphael Bush in the second half in Sunday's win over the Saints. Danny Amendola has got to be somebody you feel for, and I guess we look forward. Is Austin Collie, like you said a week ago, is he perhaps the insurance for Danny Amendola?
I think he really is at this point. I think all you need to know about Austin Collie is seeing him out there on that fourth quarter drive, that game-winning drive, where he caught 2 key passes, including that fourth down pass to help move the chains. I wouldn't be surprised, regardless of what happens with Danny Amendola, I wouldn't be surprised to see more of Austin Collie in this offense, in this passing game going forward.
Muhammad Wilkerson was somebody we talked about in week 2 when the Patriots beat the Jets 13-10. He made a bit of a prediction, made some headlines in New York. What else is new? This week I'd like to focus on another defensive lineman. That would be Damon Snacks Harrison. Rex Ryan was comparing him a little bit to Vince Wilfork. Why is that?
I think there are comparisons to be made there. I think he obviously doesn't have the same resume. He hasn't been around as long as Vince has, but he's one of those space eaters in the middle that's really tough to run on. He's the centerpiece of that run defense. The Jets have only allowed 75 rushing yards a game, one of the best numbers in the league. The Patriots have to figure out a way to kind of loosen it up a little bit, whether they want to spread them out, whether they want to run more play action, whatever it is. They're going to have to find a way to run the ball against this Jets defense.
What happens Sunday and why?
I think the Patriots win this game. I know that they're depleted on both sides of the ball when it comes to injuries, but I think you look at the Jets offense, and the Jets offense has struggled mightily to this point in the season. I don't think they have enough options on both sides of the ball to score 14,